What's going on, guys? Never Enough here. Welcome back. I know it's been a while since we've got the charger off the rollers, so we're back at modifying it again. So as you guys know, in a previous video we actually ported this one. Super mild port job on this 5.7 manifold. Picked up about 6 horsepower to the rear wheels. Doesn't sound like a lot, but if you have a drill and some bits at home, you can do that mod at home, and you know, just make sure you get all the plastic shavings out of there, and you definitely get a little better throttle response and a little more horsepower. So stuff you can feel. I mean, some would argue that this BBK 85mm throttle body isn't really worth it. So you might pick up 4 or 5 of that, and that's like a $400 part, $500 part. Right here, 681-907-15 AC. It's a manifold engine. Not just a 5.7 manifold, this is actually a 6.4. So let's go ahead and open it up. Definitely a few reasons why I chose this one over, say, the Eibach, even the Holly. This has benefits over the Holly. One, it should seal. 2, short and long runner mode. So with this one, it should be able to change from long to short runners. As you can see, I gotta put together a quick workbench. It's better than working on the floor of the garage. So, but here it is. It is just a stripped down replacement intake manifold. Say yours cracks or warps or whatnot, and you would go buy this one, and it has no attachments besides the gaskets. So see the O-ring gaskets installed, but that's all you get. You don't get the PCV valve. You don't get an oil cap. You don't even get bolts. So I ordered some bolts for it. And another thing I'm waiting on is show you. Should be in this week. It's the actual SRV valve. So this is where it bolts up. This would makes it different from, say, a 5.7 manifold where it doesn't have the short runner, long runner option. But your short runner valve bolts right in here via, I guess, this bolt. So and I think the map sensor bolts in the back too. Alright guys, got some tools set up here for this port job. So this is please do the port job. This little Dremel. The drill's next. I hope it does the port job. It's got another bit on it. And then the Makita die grinder is, I wasn't asking, so this thing just melts metal. As you probably know from the 5.7 port job. So it doesn't have a speed controller, which is a bummer. I wish they had an option for that. Maybe there's a higher model that does, but mine does not. So if we have to get in there and really grind, probably a lot better for metal than it is plastic, because plastic again melts at a certain temperature and then it's just gunk. So I'm going to start off with the Dremel, kind of least abrasive, so, and we'll go from there. So let's get started. Alright guys, I've been working this for a little while now. You can see this is where we started. This is unported, untouched runner, intake runner. And this is kind of where we ended up. This is just touched up. Kind of found out the drill is probably the best just to control the speed. And this cone bit, you see I could use a new one. It's kind of chipping away. But that kind of gets down in there and gets a pretty good product. I was able to remove most of the like the casting lines down in there, inside there. So again, I'm not going to go and hog it out like I did the 5.7. I went a little too crazy on that one, and actually had to epoxy it. So I had to kind of backtrack and actually redo that. So you can tell I kind of removed this and all that from this runner. So it shouldn't do a whole lot. It shouldn't make a whole lot of difference, but definitely every little bit helps. So yeah, why not? I'm sitting here waiting on parts. So I am going to get a big flap wheel for the actual intake portion of it. They make like probably a 3-inch flap wheel. Here's one on the Dremel, but again, the Dremel just went too fast and it started melting the plastic. And if you slow it down, it actually wouldn't even move. So just didn't have enough torque. Kind of story of my life, huh? Coyotes don't have torque, and trying to get more torque out of this Hemi. So, and the Dremel mods, but this worked really well. Just controlling the speed. If you guys have a die grinder that you can control the speed, probably is your best option. I don't have a compressor, so pneumatic wasn't an option at all for me. I will get one in the future, but that's probably honestly the best way to go is a die grinder with pneumatic power. That way you can control the speed and whatnot. After I hit it with this bit, I got some 600 and started off with 220 and then 600 sandpaper. So it actually came out pretty nice. It's a 220 3M. But wet sanded a little bit. As you can see, there's still residual water in there. So next time you see the manifold, we'll be actually installing on the charger. So again, hopefully make it over that 400 mark. So we'll see. Again, not a huge top end performer, but definitely should pick up all throughout the range. Yeah, thanks for watching, and like and subscribe.